Welcome to my kitchen. I'm Miss Grace. You may remember me from last week's lesson on reduce, reuse, and recycle. Today we are going to continue on that theme, and I am going to share a recipe that uses ingredients that are commonly found in our kitchen. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a vegetarian burrito bowl. We are going to start by making homemade tortilla chips. We are going to preheat the oven to 350. You're going to pour a few tablespoons of oil into a bowl. I've already done that. And you're going to take a brush and you're going to brush a thin coating onto your baking tray. The recipe calls for vegetable oil or canola oil. I'm using vegetable oil. And then you're going to set aside. While the oven is preheating, place one tortilla on the cutting board and brush the top with a light layer of oil. You don't need a lot of oil, but do pay attention to the outer edges of the tortilla. Place another tortilla on top of the oiled one and brush the top with oil. Continue in this manner until all your tortillas are oiled and stacked in one pile. I bake my chips with just the thinnest coating of oil, so the resulting chip is a crisp with a very slight chew and not at all greasy. These homemade baked tortilla chips are fast, easy, super crunchy, and a great way to use up leftover tortilla. Using a large, sharp knife, cut your tortilla stack in half using one firm chop if possible, and forming wedges. Arrange the tortilla wedges in a single layer on the oiled tray. Place the wedges with the unoiled side facing down so that they have contact with the oil on the tray. A little overlapping is fine, but don't overlap too much or they won't crisp. Sprinkle a pinch or two of flaked sea salt over the tops, being sure that all of the wedges get a touch of salt. Place the tray in the oven for 8 to 12 minutes. The chips are done when the edges are crisp and dry and slightly lifted from the tray. The next ingredient for our burrito bowl is rice. For my burrito bowl, I am going to be using brown rice and leftover chicken broth. To cook the rice, I will be using the absorption method, which is boiling the rice. I am using already hot water, which will help maintain the shape of the grain a lot better. Stir in rice and salt if needed, and then return to a boil over medium-high heat. Reduce heat to a simmer, cover and cook until rice is tender and has absorbed all the liquid, 16 to 18 minutes. The rice should be studded with craters or steam holes when it is ready. Remove from heat and let steam, covered for 10 minutes. Then fluff with a fork and serve. Let's prep our vegetables. So I'm going to use some plain yogurt. You can use yogurt or sour cream. I'm using yogurt. And then we're going to add a little bit of tapatio sauce. And you're going to stir. To assemble the bowls, spoon about 1 cup of cooked rice and 1 cup of cooked beans. I am using leftover Peruvian beans that I reheated. Top with lettuce, tomatoes, corn, green onions, cilantro, and avocado. I like to add lime to mine with the chips on the side and drizzle with creamy homemade. Now for the moment we've been waiting for. Let's taste. The rice is fluffy and nice. The chips, the homemade chips, are just perfect. They're seasoned perfect and they have a super crunch. The homemade sauce gives it a nice flavor. The avocado, tomatoes, perfect.